J.R. Lyday, and I don't always watch SportsCenter, but when I do, I watch MHL SportsCenter. Good day.
Hello everybody, it's your host Jim Flanagan here. We're watching MHL SportsCenter. We got a jam-packed crowd here, live in the chat room. You guys got any questions, post them there. I'll be reading the chat room throughout the day here. Like I said, we jam-packed. We got on the other line, we got Giant918, who's ready to give you guys the recaps from round 1 of the Season 7 playoffs here. We also got Meet the Assassin, who will give you the predictions, key to success here for the semifinals. All that plus more. Let's begin here. As you saw, the new intro here, SportsCenter. We got new highlights rolling there. We'll improve each SportsCenter intro next coming weeks. And if you saw J.R. Lyday bringing to you MHL SportsCenter there, the new intro video before the SportsCenter show comes on, we right here in Moose Hockey League, we're actually going to run a competition. Anybody with a webcam or a phone that could upload videos to either YouTube or just send me the video link, whoever gets the best intro video will be played here season number 8 for the first show MHL SportsCenter, and the winner will be given an MHL t-shirt. So people, MHL players, people in the Moose Hockey League, you want to send in videos, send them in. We'll pick one winner, only one winner will get a free MHL t-shirt. Let's begin here. As you know, not too long ago we had the draft order where we had Jimbo 2K who picked the draft order as to who's going to be number 1, who's going to be number 18 for next season draft. Let's take a look at the outcome there. Who got number 1 for season number 8 draft?
What is up, bitches? No. Alright. The things I do for this league are pretty substantial. We will be picking names out of my University of Wisconsin River Falls hat. I got 18 names in here. I'm not going to show you all the names because that'd take all fucking night. Alright, without further ado, I'm hoping Sally's in here, so let's get going. Alright. Pick number 18 will be Siegel. No collusion in here, boys. Somebody's fucking taking these, right, boys? Is Sally in here? Sally is Hugh Laurie 88. I'm sorry. I thought that was common knowledge by now. Yambay, take the fucking picks, will you? I'll give you a sec. Ah, fucking Devils just scored. God damn it. Fuck New Jersey. You want to pick one? Number 1 pick in the Season 8 draft is Valorn. Definitely collusion on that one. Alright, gents. I am going offline. Jimbo for mod.
There you go. Season 8 draft, number 1 guy. It's going to be Valorn who'll get the number 1 pick there for next upcoming season number 8. Some guys getting heated in the chat room there. I'm sporting the New York Rangers sweater here, so if you don't like it, maybe I'll take it off during the middle of the show. But let's begin here. Like I said, we got a whole bunch of other guys live broadcasts here. We'll try to run the stream right here. I know last show we had a couple technical difficulties with the connection, but we're wired here, so connection should be good. This is the show here. It's gonna be a lot longer show. You guys are accustomed more to. We used to run the show every day during the week. It was only a 10-minute show. We're gonna run it in the weekend. We'll see how this goes. A much longer show, 30, 40 minute. We're gonna have a lot of guests here, interviews, you name it, for the upcoming weeks. But let's begin here. Let's go. Let's head over to Giant 918 down in South Jersey. We'll see, for the recap. So what do you got there, Giant?
Welcome to another edition of the Sports Center, Moose Hockey League Sports Center. Continue to check us out, www.mooseonice.com. Follow us on Twitter at Moose on Ice. Once again, I want to thank Jim again for the opportunity to do this MHL Sports Center. Tremendous step for the Moose Hockey League. Jim, I don't know how everything is with you over where you are. We had a lot of snow over here by me. Very difficult. We just got out of this previous storm, so hopefully they'll get the roads back to normal as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah, we actually did get hit last Friday. It wasn't as bad as the one before, Giant, but nonetheless, it still got hit. What was a big major part here, though? As you noticed, the Flan Fan Show last Friday was not aired. For some reason, the town in my area, I thought it was just my job. They lost power, but then I noticed it was the whole town. And then, unfortunately, we couldn't bring the Moose Radio Show for the Flan Fan last Friday night. But we'll be back Monday night for the Flan Fan Show, Giant. And hopefully everything's good now. Everything's good. The snow's gone. I felt like it was Christmas all over again. But, got that out of the way. Let's move on to more serious business.
Let's start going through the series. First round of the playoffs here at the Moose Hockey League. We're going to be finishing the Drunken Injuns versus One Good Reason. Game 5, Drunk Injuns take a 1-0 lead in the first period by Marty McFly. Third period, Magnum Fox with a clutch goal, putting One Good Reason on the board with a goal. But it's Marty McFly with the game-winning goal to give the Drunken Injuns a 2-1 win. That's Game 5. Moving on to Game 6. There's a change in that. Roars comes in for Cloudy Days for One Good Reason. A blowout, 4-0 shutout. Roars gets lit up over here. Shutout win for Lefty Gopher, who only faced 7 shots. So I don't even know, Jim, but doesn't even look like Lefty got some good work going on. It seemed like no opportunity for One Good Reason to even get a shot off. So, definitely shout out to the Drunken Injuns for taking that Game 6. Rubik's Cube having 2 goals here. Marty McFly and Hal Scotia had the other goals. 4-0 win for the Drunken Ninjas, and they force a Game 7. It's unbelievable. Up 3-1, One Good Reason. We discussed this on the show, Jim, that it was quite possible that they take it to Game 7. Sure enough, it did end up happening over here. And moving on to Game 7, it's do or die for both teams here. Cloudy comes back to play net. Not effective, I guess, on offense. You can't even question that with 7 shots on goal the previous game for One Good Reason. Great start for One Good Reason as they jumped to an early 1-0 lead in the first period with only 3 minutes time of attack. One Good Reason still manages to get 4 goals. Both Joe Stowe and D. Stopes with 2 goals each. One Good Reason wins this 4-1 and takes the series 4-3. Tremendous effort. Could this be the biggest upset in Moose Hockey League history? To me, it seems like it thus far. I have not been here since inception, Jim. It's just very interesting. What are your thoughts on this?
Definitely. I agree on that. I think this was probably, if not the biggest upset in Moose Hockey League history. We've seen teams come back. They were down in the series, down 3-0, come back and win the series. But in this series, you had the number 1 team in the East taking on the 4th-seeded team, and they pulled it off. Hats off to Cloudy Days and getting this done. I had the Drunken Injuns winning the Moose Cup this season, but I was wrong. Cloudy Days proved me wrong there. Drunken Injuns did come back, force a Game 7. And one question I have to ask you, you mentioned Roars was put in that game number 6. Cloudy Days was playing phenomenal here in this series, keeping his team. He had 2 shutout wins. He had very tight games here in all 7 games. And then Roars came in Game 6. He got lit up, and they forced a Game 7. Fortunately, one good reason was able to pull it through in game number 7. Joe Stowe, D. Stope stepped it up, and they got the job done. Regardless, they're moving on to the next series here. Drunken Engines are out. And I gotta agree, Giant. I believe this was the biggest upset Moose Hockey League history playoffs that I've witnessed.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, it's just shameful. I don't know what happened to Drunken Engines. We discussed it a little bit on the radio show on Wednesday, and it's just very, very, very strange that, it is what it is. Congratulations to One Good Reason. They did a tremendous job over here, and good luck in the next series, guys, because it's definitely going to be difficult, I'm sure. Moving along to the TSN Insiders versus the Kleenex Tissue Fighters. We had the Game 3. Kleenex takes a 3-0 lead heading into the third period. Kuchiwali with the hat trick. In the third, however, TSN comes back and tie it 3-3 and send the game to overtime. Kuzi with a hat trick and Cool fumble with a goal as well. That gives the TSN the 4-3 comeback win. Tremendous effort. Going on to Game 4, tied 1-1 after the first, but then NJ Ski lights up the scoreboard, 3-goal hat trick. The Unheard with a goal and 3 assists as the Kleenex Tissue Fighters win this one 4-2 in the series. Tremendous effort by them. So it's 3-1 series by these guys. Game 5, a must-win for the TSN to hope to stay alive, but the Kleenex Tissue Fighters prevent any upset here by their dominating competition. 9 goals in this one. Kleenex wins 9-3 final. Huge game for Kuchiwali, putting up 5 goals, very clutch. The Unheard with 2 goals and 3 assists, and NJ Ski 1 goal, 4 assists. Kleenex takes the series 4-1. Just a total ass whooping by the Kleenex Tissue Fighters. Congratulations, Octizzi, NJ Ski, Kuchiwali, tremendous effort. Jim, I don't know what you think, but these guys are going to be tough to beat. I'm calling these guys for winning the Moose Cup here at the Moose Hockey League Season 7. Doesn't look like they're stoppable. It just seems like the TSN got lucky with that one win they had for this series, but nonetheless, I really think it's going to be an uphill battle for any other team challenging the Kleenex Tissue Fighters. They got a lot of dangerous weapons on there, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to stop. So, very I think is going to happen. It's just very interesting to see. So, hopefully there'll be some good series with coming in the next round. So we see some good stuff and continually exciting games, such as some of these have been. Just a tremendous effort for all the teams that are playing and continuously. We really didn't get that many highlight videos for these particular series. I don't care if you win or lose. Man up and try to get us some replays from some of the goals. It's very important. This show wouldn't exist. We do this so we show the highlights. Very shameful for the teams that didn't did not end up giving us any of the replays. So get with it for our Moose family.
Yeah, I agree, Giant. I mean, it'd be great if we had some video highlights. A lot of the guys during the season send me some great highlights. I mean, JJDM, all the players from the Kleenex Tissue Fighters, they send a whole bunch of videos. Hugh Laurie, Yambag, a couple others. Can't read off the top of my mind, but we got the semifinals here coming up. Hopefully we get some game winners, some highlights, and that's why the Sports Center show is here, so we could run these videos, run the highlights, instead of just hearing me and Giant talk on the radio about it. You'll be able to witness the game winners, the overtime thrills. We'll play them right here on Sports Center. Teams are in the semifinals. All you gotta do is send me a message, email, whatever the case may be. If you're gonna have any highlight videos, and we'll play them here. We'll play them on the Sports Center. But Kleenex Tissue Fighters getting the job done there, beating TSN Insiders, moving on, and they're gonna be playing the Jay-Z's Blueprint there in the semifinals. Well, on the other side, it's One Good Reason taking on the Bundy family. Also here live, I got Meet the Assassin, who's going to break down these teams. He's going to give the predictions on here, give the keys to success here, what teams should look for here in the semifinals, and he's also going to give you the picks, who he thinks is going to win. We're actually going to try to head over there to where we have Meet the Assassin in Buffalo, New York here. Hey, Assassin.
What is up, Moose Hockey League? Meet the Assassin here with some matchups for you today for the Western Conference semifinals. We got Jay-Z Blueprint 25-10-7 versus the Kleenex Tissue Fighters 32-8-2. Both of these teams are looking really good. It's going to be called Western Conference North Division Champs versus the Pacific Division Champs. And so far, Kleenex has the best record in the regular season for Season 8. And Kleenex is ranked first for most goals, 234 goals this season, which is a very high record to keep. And it's a good accomplishment for Kleenex's team. Now, for the Jay-Z Blueprint side, though, they're most number one in face-offs, which is good in both zones, offense and defense, killing the penalty kill and getting the power play. Kleenex is ranked first for most goals, like I said, so when those two come together, Jay-Z Blueprint might be winning, taking them down from goals, taking the face-off away. Might help them out from keeping Kleenex from scoring a lot of goals. Kleenex has an impressive 30.5 team shooting percentage, which is okay and good at the same time. Some people will be shooting from the point, possibly. If you get a high shooting percentage, usually the defensive shoots a lot, and or they just constantly take regular shots to see if they get a rebound. And they have a 41% chance on their power plays, which is really high on power plays. Most of the teams in the MHL have a high penalty kill, and Kleenex has a high power play. So that should probably be helping them out. Jay-Z Blueprint's probably have to hold them down for penalty kill at least. Now, Jay-Z Blueprint swept Emo 4-0 with one of the wins coming off a sim loss. Now, it's too bad, but Jay-Z Blueprint did play a fantastic game. They did make the go emo, basically. But, I mean, some of the players wanted to play more, and some of them didn't. They didn't want to get in confrontation, so we'll just continue off that topic. Kleenex beat TSN Insiders 4-1 in the series, which is also another good thing. I mean, TSN Insiders was a good team, and Kleenex completely just almost swept them until they won one of the games, which I think both back and forth, it was a good game. Kleenex just came out with the strong.
I agree. Kleenex did come out, to beat the Insiders. This is going to be a tremendous matchup here. I mean, you got both teams won their division there in the West. You had the Kleenex Tissue Fighters, the best record here in the Moose Hockey League. They won the President Trophy, and they're going against the Jay-Z's Blueprint, which is another phenomenal team in the other side of the division. So two divisional champs matching up here. The winner will go on and play in the Moose Cup. What we got here on the keys to success here for the Jay-Z Blueprints?
Jay-Z Blueprint keys to success, possibly for winning this game. They got to lock it down on D with EWTU Eric and Magilla. I mean, both those guys are pretty good defensive, but they really, really got to stay down deep and protect their goalie and any cross creases. Forwards also got to keep come down, block any one-timers, anything like that. D in the playoffs really got to lock it down. Another keys to success: stop NJ Ski from scoring. Put a guy, one or two, on him at all times. This guy is a really good scorer. He can beat back and forth constantly, pull you out of your freaking pants when you're in that. You gotta put at least two guys on him, or at least stay one guy on him, and just check him off the puck, poke check him, anything you can do. Just keep him off the puck. Rookie goaltender Hubs, undefeated in the playoffs so far, and needs to be stepping up big in net for this series. Both of these teams have a very high scoring chance, and they just have to play a better game. You gotta stop them. I mean, Kleenex has the highest goals in the season, and you gotta be watching out for them to see to just stop all the shots. Jason Morski needs a puck more. 57 goals and 67 assists, 124 points in the season. For the team to have any success in offense at all, you probably should be looking for JZ Morski a little bit more, just because of his high points in this series and in the playoffs, basically.
Definitely, man. I think Jason Morski's definitely got to step up there for the Blueprints. Mentioned in the chat there, we mentioned NJ Ski. Who could stop NJ Ski? I think if anybody that is gonna stop him, it's the Blueprints here. You got two great veteran defensemen. You got EWTU Rarick and you got McGilla. But one thing that wasn't mentioned, the Unheard there for the Kleenex Tissue Fighters, a guy to watch out for. NJ Ski might break off there. You might watch him, but then you might forget about the Unheard there, who's also very dangerous. He's been dangerous last season in the playoffs, and this season, I think if the Tissue Fighters need somebody to step up, the Unheard is right there. Step in. What we got there for the Tissue Fighters?
For the Kleenex keys to success, you gotta let NJ Ski touch the puck a lot, because good things happen. He's just a good luck charm here. For the Kleenexes, when he touches the puck, something just goes down and he scores a goal. So, that's good to have on a team. Akizi has 6 shutouts so far, which is a great accomplishment, especially for regular season and for the playoffs. And he needs to be big in this series also. So him and Hobbs are going to be competing on who's going to be the best goalie here. But I think maybe Hobbs is in my head probably have a harder chance, because Kleenex is well known for more shots and better penalty kill, and basically a more shooting percentage. So and the scoring continue to score, just keep up season 23 for goals in the season. That's basically what they have to do, is just keep on scoring. They're known for it, so they probably are going to keep on scoring, unless, like I said, McGilla and Eric are going to have to step down on D and stop these guys.
I agree. They got to step up there. It's going to be a tremendous series here. TS Insiders got explosive offense. JC's Blueprint got an offense of their own, and I think, like you mentioned, the guys in net, Octizzi, and you got Hugs. Hugs, rookie guy here in net. Is that going to be a factor? Who do you got to pick here, Assassin? Who's the pick here? Who's going to win the semifinals here?
For the Assassin's pick here, we're going to see who's going to win and why. For the pick between the Western Conference semifinals, I'm going to be going with Kleenex Tissue Fighters, just because they do have a good goalie. Octizzi is in net, and I know him personally as a good goalie. He has 6 shutouts. They're good with shooting percentages, and the power play is magnificent, and they have the most goals in this season. I think they have a better chance at hitting that win for the series. I don't know what's going to happen now. Maybe you get a 50-50 chance for a sweep, but it's probably going to be a really good series. So I'm probably going to give it to them as like a 5-4, it's like a 5-2 maybe. So the Eastern Conference semifinals, go back to that. As I said, Bundy family 27-13-2. One Good Reason 26-14-2. Both these records are really close. This should be a really good series. The Bundy family allow at least shots on goal in this league, average 12.4. Now that's an accomplishment too, because 12.4 shots a game, that's ridiculous. Because what is it, like possibly 4 shots a period? The goalie must be sleeping back there. So you probably want to watch out that the Bundy family at least time on defense though, which is a good thing too. If you're constantly in the zone, keeping the puck, you're rotating them around, you're making them work a little bit harder, shoot more goals, shoot more shots on the goalie, having more chance of scoring them. Bundy family least penalized team, which is another great accomplishment for this team. If you're not on a penalty kill, which is a really good thing, you have that chance to go in the zone and have more time and not be on defense. That's where those both connect. The 3.53 average time on defense, and the reason why they have no penalties. Now for the One Good Reason, number 1 on penalty kills, 85.3. Basically, that's going to counteract with the Bundy family since they don't penalize, and one good reason has the most high percentage penalty kill. They're not going to be able to use it that well because they probably won't be having a lot of penalties in this game unless maybe something crashes down on the Bundy family, takes some penalties. Bundy family defeated Northeast Division champs 4-2 in the series. Great accomplishment. Maybe a little bit of trouble here back and forth, but they came back and they did. Bundy family defeated Northeast Division champs. That should be good. Good high riser to see push harder and try to win some more games. One good reason, number 4, C team in the East beat the best team in the East, Drunken Injuns. Both good teams, and it was a good thing for one good reason to come back and beat the Injuns in Game 7 here. And it was a good thriller, and I'm proud of them. And they should probably take that with them when they play the Bundy family, and just keep on remembering and keep pushing, and you probably can win that game.
Yeah, agree. Sorry to cut you off there, Assassin, but yeah, I agree there. I think you mentioned there penalties, penalized team, keeping the penalty kills going, and that might be the deciding factor here between the two teams. I mean, you take a look at that, it probably comes down to which team is more disciplined and might get this in. I mean, both teams coming off with great big upset wins here in round number 1. One team knocking off the Drunken Injuns, Bundy family knocking off their competition, the Monkeys, the Death Brigade. But it's gonna be tough here. What do you got there for the key success for the Bundy family?
We found the keys to success here. Give D-Rock 06 the puck during clutch times. He has a lot of game winners this season, and he got the game winner last season for the Moose Cup. I mean, this guy is just playoff happy. He's the perfect person for playoffs. He just comes out and plays and scores goals when needed. So that's good. Rookie D-man, Hands of God, needs to continue solid on D. He's good solid on D. He should probably play really tight, play some good poke check and checking D. And they should do pretty well. DeRosa has to continue to play dominance in the net. This guy is a very good, kind of good goalie. I don't know if we call him rookie, but he's a good goalie. So if he continues to play, he's allowed 13 goals in 6 games, which is a really good accomplishment. So keep it up, DeRosa, and you should be playing well against the Bundy family.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, for the Bundy family there, DeRosa got to step up in that. I mean, sometimes in regular season, we see this guy doze off. He might let in some easy goals. But in the playoffs, from last season and this season, this guy is definitely the key here for the Bundy family because they got a very young defensive team. In case 2008, and they got Hands of God, and sometimes the real Al Bundy will step in there. But, DeRosa in the playoffs is a guy to watch out. What we got there for one good reason.
Success. Cloudy Days needs to win goalie matchup. 2 shutouts in the playoffs so far. That's also a really good accomplishment. Two shutouts in the playoffs is always good because it's really tight and it's really hard to get these shutouts going on. So Cloudy Days needs to step up. I'll just continue that 2 shutouts and just keep on saving pucks. Need big games from Joe Stowe. 54 goals, 40 assists, 94 points this season and during the playoffs. This guy needs to get a puck just like everybody else on this team. He needs to shoot some goals. He's good on passing. He's a good playmaker. So just this guy's got to work out a little bit faster. Keep on working. Dens 12, 2-time Moose Cup champ on defense, needs to bring it 12 goals and 34 assists. This guy has a lot of assists and is playing great ND. He has a lot of people to thank him, like everybody else that's played with him. He's gotten way better. Dens 12 played with a lot of good defensemen. He's playing good now by himself and with his partner. So he has to need to bring in this season, this playoff series, and just keep playing. And
I agree. I mean, Dens 12, two-time Moose Cup champ. But the question is, I mean, Dens 12 played phenomenal, but he had great partners. The 2 times he won the champs. I mean, he had Tucker Fan, and he had JJDM as his other partner. Can Dens 12, step up here with a young on the other side? I believe they got 37 in a row, or Cyclone playing, so it's 2 new guys here. And Dens 12, can he go for Moose Cup number 3 for him? That's yet to be seen here. Assassin, I mean, you break it down here, 2 teams. I mean, it's very tough, man. It's hard to call for here. I don't know who to take here. Bundy family, One Good Reason. Who guys to pick here?
Between those 2 teams, I'm going to be picking probably the Bundy family, because they have a lot of more successes on in the zone and defensive wise. They're a lot more stronger. They forecheck, they go up ice, they don't take penalties, they stay in the zone, they keep on shooting. They got a good goalie, so and they got a good offensive man. So I'm gonna have you picking the Bundy family, so good rising. But I'm just going to have to go up on the family, and that's about it for the matchups for the semifinals. Hope you guys win the teams I picked, and beat the Assassin out, man. See you in Moose Hockey.
There you go. There's the picks. It's going with the Bundy family, and the other pick there is going with Kleenex Tissue Fighters. We'll see if that happens. We'll just wait and see. The semifinals actually begin tonight. Tonight, 10 Eastern. I know we have the Bundy family in action. We got the Kleenex Tissue Fighters. So we'll see what happens and which team is going to go on to the finals to play for the Moose Cup. Tremendous. Thanks, Assassin, there for bringing that up. Got a couple guys in the chat room there. Just want to give a shout out to the guys in the chat room. I pronounced the guy's name Hugs, but Hubs, I guess it's the right name. So they're sent in by one of the members they're posting. That's about it. I mean, wraps it up. There's the predictions. We had game recaps. It's a longer show than the every day that we bring, and we'll try to get more guys. Maybe get some interviews from some of these captains here live on SportsCenter. We'll see what happens. Hey, Giant, gonna go back to you. I mean, closing out here. You got any final words? I know you got the Jets hat there, the Jets jacket. They won last night, 17-16. That was a tremendous win by the Jets. Any last closing words here, Giant?
And I just want to thank J.R. Lyday and Meet the Assassin for their help on this particular production. Thank you, Jim Flanagan, for all the help. And we want to shout we just want to give a shout out to all the members who watch the Moose Hockey League Sports Center and continually watch it. Check Jim and I out Monday, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. www.mooseonice.com. Check us out for the radio show. We'll have continued sports analysis, and we want to hear from what you guys think, and we thank all the support. Giant 918, Jim Flanagan, signing out.